Honey, can you come here, Sugar Plum? This machine just called me an a-hole. Beep, 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 beep. The video games they play me. I don't know the words to the song. Maximum Overdrive. Pretty awesome Stephen King movie. He directed it himself. It's like one of the only things he's directed. He never directed again after this because it was kind of a notorious bomb. Maybe not a good idea. I mean, I'm not... Okay. Yeah, maybe not a good idea to direct this kind of like big, high expectation movie as your first time out of the gate. Still, he should have realized it was awesome rather than be all embarrassed about it. I mean, a little kid gets run over by a steamroller. That's like, it's like nice, you know, like little kids like you know, and in the original cut of the movie, King stuffed some blood bags into the dummy that they run over, so it made what it did was like kind of make the little kid's head explode, and so they had to cut that out for the MPAA, so we're all the poorer for it. I also the scene where the soda machine goes nuts, and he hits the coach in the head with like a flying soda can, like, and then the one kid on the team is like, "What the hell?" And then they start shooting soda cans at them, and they're like, "Ah!" You hear them screaming off screen. It's pretty great. The whole movie is kind of like a enjoyably dumb version of The Birds. You know, with like, you know, instead of the birds, it's, you know, machines, and instead of you know, Hitchcock's masterful poetic contemplation of the apocalypse, it's, you know, a bunch of yokels like yeah, which those early King movie yokels like my favorite is the dad in Silver Bullet, where he's watching wrestling like, no, it hurts my parts. You know, that dude fucking rules. Um, Sorry, I'm gonna try and not drop so many f bombs, but that dude rules. The whole movie just has this kind of cool, like, coked up ghoulishness about it. Like, you know, it's not actually that different from some of King's novels. You know, it's like him you know, like pulling the wings off of flies, you know, and giggling, and he's got a real talent for chaos and anarchy too. Kind of like I think he actually does this stuff better than like John Landis did in his movies. When like the drawbridge comes up and all these cars start sliding off the thing, you know, and like it's really great. Like, you never see this kind of like automobile carnage in movies, you know, like when that car hits and that woman goes like flying through the windshield. That's just, man, it's like pretty impressive. And Yeah, man, King should, you know, it's the King cutting loose. I'm a little bit of a, I can sometimes be a King detractor, but also weirdly like him. I kind of I kind of wish he had acted in more movies. Um, I remember watching that Rose Red miniseries he did, and just sitting there like grumbling through it, like, oh man, this guy's such a hack. This stupid King guy, just, this guy sucks, and freaking King. Well, and then he shows up in it as a pizza guy, and I was like, woo, the King. Yeah, you know, woo, Stephen King. You know, just a minute after being like, oh, this freaking hack. Yeah, no, yeah. So I don't know. He's kind of weirdly likable. Yeah, I want to see. My friend has a theory that he should have made more. He should have made like comedy movies as the Jordy Verrill character from Creepshow. You know, like, gosh dang, gosh dang. You know, like, yeah. So this early King on cocaine. Let's get him. Maybe he should just go back to using cocaine again. That might work. I think Dreamcatcher was really the last novel he wrote that felt kind of like his old stuff. But the problem is he's on like the wrong drugs. He's on those like you know, the pills they gave him for his after he got hit by a car, you know, so it's not like, you know, it's not the good stuff. I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm openly advocating for Stephen King to start using drugs again. I think he'd write better novels. Yeah, so